Hey, it's Kyle from Kool Collectibles, back again with another Kotobukiya review, this time the ArtFX Plus 1/10 scale Avengers Now Black Widow statue. For all your Kotobukiya statues, click the link in the description below to head on over to Big Bad Toy Store. They ship worldwide, so definitely check them out. Alright, give you guys a quick look at the box art. It's very similar to the Hulk, and it is different to the way they did the New 52 in the DC line, which I actually thought was a lot better. These ones you can't actually see the statue in the packaging, but I guess they've got the nice artwork of the statue itself there. And on the side they've got the prototype artwork, which I actually prefer. She actually does look a little bit more Russian, I guess, in that sort of in her facial features and so on, which I don't think the statue really captures as well as it probably could have. The back, there's the standard group shot and a few more pictures of the statue, and you get the Avengers symbol on the side there. So I'll crack her open and get back to you in a sec. Give you guys a quick look at how she comes packaged. So there is a little bit of assembly required, similar to the Hulk. So she's got a separate forearm there, the torso, her other forearm, the two pistols, and her lower half, and the standard base. So I'll put it together and be back with you guys in a sec. Alright, and here she is all put together, and I gotta say, just straight off the bat, this is probably the first Kotobukiya statue that I'm pretty disappointed with, particularly in the paint application. So I'll get to that in a bit. I'll just show you, these are her pistols, which are really nothing all that spectacular. The moulding's nice, but there's no real sort of weathering or additional paint detail. It's pretty much just a matte black finish, and it's the same for both pistols. But the statue itself, the biggest disappointment really is the paint app in the head and the hair. It really just looks flat with no sort of shading detail or molding detail, and in particular, it's probably not showing up on my camera here, but the skin tone is really a very orangey color. And if you look at some of the other Kotobukiya statues, the paint application on the skin, it doesn't really look like paint. It's like a translucent sort of plasticky, I don't even know how to describe it. But here it's very obvious that it's a paint application. And on the facial detail here, I think you can see some mold lines that you can see there, some mold issues there, and even in the chest area, that whole neckline there is very obviously paint. Now if you compare Wonder Woman, which I have right here, the paint application is pretty much flawless. It's smooth, it's like it's got a nice light touch to it. It's a shame my camera's probably not picking it up, and just the paint application on the hair and the molding is just, I think, far better quality than what they've done here with Black Widow. I guess the facial features are fairly sharp. There's no real paint bleeding, which is good. But yeah, just the hair looks, I personally think the hair looks pretty terrible, to be honest. Particularly all that, it just looks like the paint's just been sort of slapped on with no layering or texturing at all. Compare that to the Mara Jade, and it's a huge difference. The outfit itself is pretty nice. I guess when you put it together, the forearms just clip on at that joint there and joint there, and the belt here pretty much fits over perfectly where the seam is, so you can't even tell that there was ever a seam in the first place, which was a nice touch. And the zip pretty much lines up nicely as well. So the black itself is a fairly nice glossy black. The lower legs here seem to have more of a glistening metallic paint application. I'm not sure if the light's picking it up. But the rest of it is more of just a glossy black, so I'm not sure why they didn't make that consistent throughout. The metallic sort of stops right about where that mold line is. So yeah, I'm not sure why they did that. And mine has a bit of paint smearing here that you can see where the gloss isn't as glossy, but I'm not going to get too hung up about that. The mold itself isn't too bad. The pose is consistent with the prototype art. Now I guess I mentioned before that I wasn't particularly happy with the face sculpt, and I guess the face sculpts are never exactly like the prototype art, but you compare that with that and it just seems, the proportions seem different. So she has a longer forehead here and so on. That just gives her more of a, in my opinion, a bit more of a Russian appearance, as opposed to this one, which doesn't. Sorry to any Russians out there, but I guess that's the way I sort of see it. I just wish that face looked more like that. As per all the other ArtFX, she has the magnetic feet. Well, it looks like she's only got one magnet in this one, which holds them fairly stably on the base. And it's good that you can sort of move them around and pose them however you want on the base, and when they're combined. So yeah, she's not too bad. I guess I was probably expecting a bit more, because I was really blown away by the new 52 line. And so there's the two of them in comparison. So they're pretty much in scale, with Black Widow probably slightly taller. But I think the paint app on Wonder Woman and the new 52 in general is miles ahead of what they've done there. The outfit is pretty good, but the skin tone and the hair is just not as good as what I have come to expect from Kotobukiya, I guess. I think they've got Captain America and Hawkeye coming up next, so hopefully the paint app on those guys is better. I guess there's probably less skin tone on Captain America showing, but we'll have to see how Hawkeye turns out. But yeah, that's my quick thoughts on the Black Widow statue. Hope you guys liked that quick look. I'll be posting up a whole bunch of pictures on the Kool Collectibles website and so on. So yeah, if you like the review, make sure to subscribe and tune in next time. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.